everyone to Deutsch L. Perry Stadium, home of the Bowling Green Falcons, where the fans have been prepping and fired up since early in the day for this one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Stallions taking on a team from the MAC, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Falcons about to kick it away and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stallions' offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take it.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
We were talking to the defensive coaching staff coming into this game tonight, and they said we really feel good about our pass rush. We feel like we've got guys up front that can win one-on-one. We've got to let these guys hunt. We've got to let them eat, and they're doing it on the first play of the game, getting a sack.
And the Stallions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get the...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
How about this defense coming out the gates, first drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
The Stallions will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 45. There he goes, open it up. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The Bowling Green Falcons offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make... during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Give to the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Falcons have it in scoring position on first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Second and goal for this offense.
29 Philly.
They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bowling Green. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll run it from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is that this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his back in the middle. Still running at the 40. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable, make him feel that pressure, keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Stallions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Catch in the middle, it's McGowan. He stopped just short. explosive play has them set up. The Stallions are threatening on 1st and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Stallions.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Let's talk about Bowling Green for a minute. During the offseason, they go out, they get a top 25 recruiting class. That's nothing to scoff at. But the question is, how do they move up from here, David?
Well, and how do these talented young guys perform at this level, right? We don't really know. I mean, top 25 class is good. It's not elite, but how do these guys perform, Palmer, early, day one in their career?
Yeah, they're going to have to grow up pretty quick because we expect to see a lot of these guys play meaningful snaps in this game here today as well. I think that's what the fans really want to see here today.
The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Sends it back in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Breaks into the open. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready. Stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got him downfield. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter.
2nd down coming up.
Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Stallions look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Stallions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Defense playing a bail technique. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lanier. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that 1st down and keep the offense on the field.
And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. But a little time, lets it go. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Intercepted.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready.
Set, ready.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning it on! Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He'll throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays,
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed over the middle, and Schwartz. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
He's going to run it. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Falcons will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops.
Take over. First and 10.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
He's brought down.
Here comes the offense on first down.
And it's good enough for a first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The trickeration goes awry, and it'll be 4th down. And the Stallions decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Oh, they're after him. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to throw for it. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for a few. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. That's caught. It's Lanier. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far there in Northwest Ohio today. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Dwight L. Perry Stadium.
The Stallions will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Out of the gun to give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. And the Falcons come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on third and short. He's going to take off. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Good thought that time there by the quarterback. 3rd and short, you're expecting the defense to be in man coverage, and of course that's the best coverage to take off and scramble and run on. So with this quarterback's athleticism and with his mind and football IQ, it's all coming together, helping this offense stay on the field.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now the play fake. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Back open in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. The Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. This defense just... Get off the field. The offense unstoppable. End off from the shotgun. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to scramble. Finds his man. It's Clay. There he goes. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Starting to feel a little pressure. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. Slams ahead. Touchdown, BG! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Middle Tennessee is going to enjoy the trip back to Murfreesboro after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Floyd Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Off play action. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
And the Stallions will punt this one away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll be brought down.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this 3rd down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous 1st down.
He's in open space downfield. All by himself down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Falcon.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Stallions now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
Here we go, set.
2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's McGowan. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And the Stallions will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
42 spider. 42 spider.
From the gun, running back on the move. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds his tight end. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period. Bowling Green is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. He leaves it with his back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Finds space on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Handoff from the gun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Stallions can really attack on this 2nd and short. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
And the Stallions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Got out of trouble and throws. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, BG. The defense putting points on the board.
Yeah, and that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kentucky delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Bluegrass country for some time. And if this team's not careful, they could have themselves a football program there in Lexington. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Hey, 27, jump.
They'll run play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail, now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Snags it over the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Let's go.
And the Falcons line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Quarterback on the keeper. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Anderson wants to throw. Big guy smells it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Give to the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Stallions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And the Stallions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want it.
Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. He's up to 86 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.